Captain America, A Brave New World comes out on Valentine's Day. Or shall we call it Falcon and A Brave New World? Why? Because he's not earned the mantle yet. And I understand why you guys and girls in the comment section get triggered when I say that. I'm not the only person saying it. I think Anthony Mackie is a great actor, really good actor. He just isn't Captain America yet. Maybe he might be after the movie. So, massive drama happening about Captain America 4. They are really worried about this movie to the point where they're putting multiple hit pieces out saying that it's going to do $110 million opening weekend domestic in America. Now it's dipped down to 80. Seriously, no one even knows there's a new Captain America. Let's be honest. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? What you here if you are new around it? What the freaking hell are you doing? Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC Kaiju, monsterverse pop culture based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know, what are you looking forward to? 3 Marvel movies this year. We've also got the Superman movie, Jurassic World. Some pretty cool movies coming out this year. It should be a great year for pop culture and an even better year for anime. Demon Slayer, JJK, Solo Leveling. It's just a good freaking year. So, check us out on Instagram, please, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, and check us out on Twitter, WishUG. Right, let's get into it. So, this movie is going to be the shortest Captain America movie in history. Now, this could be good and it could be bad. Realistically, the runtime of the movie doesn't really matter, but a Captain America movie being 1 hour and 58 minutes long, it's not good because this movie has to set up so much. We've got 3 movies until the official imminent arrival of Doctor Doom. Now, Doctor Doom could appear in the post-credit scene for this movie, most likely going to appear in the Fantastic Four movie, and you've got to set up a new threat because they've scrapped the Kang storyline-ish. I somewhat think they're going to rework it, just shift it towards Doom. So, you've got to set up a new threat. You've also got to set up a new Avengers team because at the moment, the Avengers, they're dead, they're buried. Yes, we still have Thor, we still have Captain Marvel, no Iron Man, no Captain, unless Captain America becomes Captain America. So I know people hate long movies, and sometimes short movies are indicative to box office. We've just seen Moana 2, which is only 1 hour and 40 minutes long, close to $1 billion. Inside Out 2 last year, $1.6 billion. Deadpool and Wolverine, 2 hours, 10 minutes, $1.6 billion. Sure, runtimes are indicative, and the shorter a movie, the more plays you can get of a movie, if you want to say that. So it's a February release, but no one knows this movie is coming out. Like, no one. I've spoken to people in real life, face to face, and not many people actually know this movie comes out on Valentine's Day. Like, that's insane to me. A Marvel movie is dropping and no one knows about it. So there's so many rumors about this movie. So the biggest rumor going around at the moment is, apparently, now, you know, we've had all the nonchalant nonsense about there's going to be a standalone Hulk movie coming out, even though Universal holds the distribution rights and still holds the rights, so they can't be. And they're going to set up Hulk versus Wolverine in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. They're not going to do a 2-hour movie for the Hulk to fight Wolverine. Maybe the Hulk to fight the Avengers, maybe the Hulk to fight the X-Men, but not the Hulk to fight Wolverine. We've seen that tease in Deadpool and Wolverine already. They can do the Avengers versus Hulk if they really want to. They want to get more back to a Savage Hulk, more like a Maestro Hulk, more like the World War Hulk, not the smart, soft Hulk, which everyone hated. Although Hulk was good in Infinity War. But he got bodied by Thanos, but let's not be honest, everyone got bodied by Thanos. So, allegedly, Mark Ruffalo, I'm not really the biggest fan of him, but allegedly his Hulk is going to tee off against someone, or at least appear in this movie. Now, that would do a lot for this movie. Now, we've spoken about this on the channel before. I've heard that apparently Captain America, the real Captain America, Chris Evans, is going to be playing a role in this movie. The same Captain America that's rumored to be in Avengers Doomsday, the one that went back to take back the stones, allegedly is going to show up in this movie to help Sam Wilson, Captain America. Because please, I know I've read the comment section, and people are like, yeah, but Iron Man can defeat anyone. Are you really comparing a vibranium suit being able to take battle damage from the Red Hulk, but the Red Hulk's not as strong as the Green Hulk? I read the comments in the video, and you were like, yeah, but if Iron Man can take hits, then Sam Wilson, with a vibranium suit, and his smarts can take on the red. It just sounds ridiculous. And when you spoilers, when you find out about the lollipops that the president is going to use to like subsidize his medical issue, that's even worse. So it's not even close to the same thing. So allegedly, Chris Evans is actually going to be in this movie as well, and that really, if that's happening, that really would do a lot. So having the actual Hulk and the real Captain America, Chris Evans, in this movie would do a lot. They even have the president say to Sam Wilson, "You're not Steve Rogers." And he's like, "I don't want to be." I know they're trying to show us the differences between Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Chris Evans, Captain America. But the thing is, Anthony Mackie is a great actor. I don't get why people say I hate him. I actually like him. He's very good in a TV show he was recently in. He's a very talented actor. He's very good as Falcon. He just ain't Captain America. They're selling this movie on the premise of nothing. Yet this movie is so indicative and so important. And then we hear that Captain America 4 gets concerning script update. Too many cooks in the kitchen. What does that mean? So apparently, we know this movie has had very bad test screenings. All the test screenings went bad, and all the wannabe Twitter scoopers declined it and said it was fake. And then they're like, oh, wait, actually, this is true. We can't keep lying kind of scenario. So now it turns out that there's been at least 6 different writers on this movie in total, which would be a Marvel Cinematic Universe record. The confirmation may concern fans as it could lead to the film not following a single version and instead being pulled into 5 or 6 different direct. Like I say, I want this movie to do well because it's got to set up Avengers Doomsday in some capacity. The fact there are 6 different writers could also indicate Marvel Studios was not happy with the script at various points in the development process, leading it to bring on other writers for revised revisions of the script. Well, we know this because the leader literally said he came back to film the movie a year later. Now we have WWE star Seth Rollins, who was supposed to be part of the Serpent Society. Sure, he probably would only be in the movie for 5 minutes. Came out and said he's been cut out of the movie. We've got Esposito, who is playing the Sidewinder character, who is talking like he's the main star of the movie, but from everything we are understanding, he's barely in the movie. So with the last reshoots they did, hopefully they've put him into the movie because they're promoting him at Comic-Con, so on and so forth, being in the movie. So this article goes on to say, how many writers do other MCU kind of projects have? And it's absolutely insane. 6 writers seem to have drastically changed and hurt Ant-Man and the Wasp, widely regarded as a not so good project. However, Spider-Man Homecoming is often held in high regard, so it seamlessly helped the film. Interesting. So basically saying that across the MCU, dozens of films only had 2 writers, if you like, and Brave New World had 6, which is insane. Also, Spider-Man Homecoming had 6, but they're different kind of instances. The more writers, it's not really good. And then you have to, I know people don't like to talk about budgets and stuff, but when it comes to a movie making profit, I mean, there's alleged reports out there now that this movie is close to $400 million, which means it would have to do close to Doctor Strange 2 numbers. It's just not a good look. This movie has not got a good look at all. The shortest movie ever. They've cut a bunch of characters out. They've reshot stuff. 6 different writers is absolutely insane. I still think it could be a good movie, but it's got to set up so freaking much that I'm going to fail to understand how it could be a good movie if it's pulling from 5, 6 different ways. Now, as per marketing, they've dropped a lot of new footage recently, which, don't get me wrong, it does look pretty good. The footage looks better. Red Hulk looks better. Sam Wilson's Falcon suit looks so much better. Ticket sales have gone on sale. But like I keep saying, like, no one really knows this movie even exists. Like, so I struggle to see how this movie is going to break $600 million. Even with Harrison, I mean, Harrison Ford's kind of overhyped in my opinion. But even with the star power from Harrison Ford, who was the Indiana Jones star, that last movie flopped pretty much. I think this movie's cooked before it even comes out, sadly. It wasn't that hard to make a good movie. But all the reports coming out, maybe they can save it with like an RDJ post-credit scene or Chris Evans Captain America post-credit scene, so on and so forth. But a 2-hour movie, multiple reshoots, 6 different writers. Do they even know what they're doing in this movie? We don't know. And if the budget is close to 400 million, Marvel is cooked. But like I said, Marvel's part of Disney. As long as this movie goes close to breaking even, Marvel's not going to go bankrupt. And I guess in the comments, someone made a comment going, oh, well, this movie doesn't even have to make money. Yeah, in the requisite of how big Marvel is, they can take a few hits on a few movies, but as long as Marvel gets the freaking hype back before Avengers Doomsday, I'm pretty sure that that the Marvel franchise can survive. I just hope that the most recent reshoots, they've changed enough of the movie to make people go see it, but so forth, people don't even know this movie exists, and that's the problem. It's not with comic book fans, it's the normies, it's the people that don't follow this stuff. You need to kind of advertise it to them. So we do have the Super Bowl coming up. They'll probably drop a new trailer. That comes out literally the weekend before this movie comes out. So hopefully this movie can do well, but I personally think I'm more interested in Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four because that is literally the last movie before 2026 alleged Avengers Doomsday. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Stew, check us out on Twitter, and I'll catch you in another video very soon and catch ya later.